The Urban Adaptation Map Viewer is a visual tool which aims to provide an overview of the climate hazards facing European cities, and the city's exposure and vulnerabilities to those, as well as the adaptation activities taken. It also provides more detailed information for the cities that are included in the Eurostat Urban Audit. As a visual tool, it is best to go full screen by clicking this button at the bottom of the page. The tool has a very simple structure. It is divided into 10 tabs. The first 6 thematic tabs correspond to climate hazards, high temperatures, different types of flooding, water scarcity, and wildfires. If we click on the Heat tab, we can see a brief description on the left. What is the problem? Why it is particularly relevant for cities, and how cities can adapt. Some resources are listed on the bottom with links leading to relevant reports or indicators. The map opens automatically with a layer of climate hazard and an example of a vulnerability layer. This allows to see where problems may overlap. By clicking on a city, you can see the actual value of the indicator as well as the city name. But there's more information that can be viewed in relation to heat. Clicking on the Layers button in the top right corner shows all the data that can be viewed for this particular hazard. The legend for active layers, allowing to interpret the map, can be displayed by clicking on the List button, also in the top right corner. Let's move to the tab presenting social vulnerability. You can see a black box in the bottom right-hand corner. Clicking on it allows you to keep the same extent of map as in the last view, so you don't have to zoom in every time. The layers in the Social Vulnerability tab summarize the Eurostat data that can be used to approximate the vulnerability of the population to various climate hazards, as well as issues relating to the socioeconomic status. The final map tab shows the adaptation activities of cities, including if they have an adaptation plan or their participation in various initiatives aiming at a development of a plan or increasing resilience. The last tab, Cities Fact Sheets, is a bit different. Rather than showing the European overview, it focuses on the individual cities. So for the 900 or so cities included in the Eurostat Urban Audit, it is possible to have the overview of the climate hazards faced by the city, the land cover and exposure factors, the vulnerability and adaptation activities. The cities are listed alphabetically, and by clicking on other ones, you can see how their situations differ. Finally, the About tab provides information about the underlying data sets. Clicking on any of those allows you to see some description and, importantly, the data source. For the GIS-savvy people, there's also the option of viewing data online or in your desktop application.